it, they get the crowd into it, they get excited about it, and I know it's always important, but for some reason, I think from a Giants standpoint, it's a little more important tonight.
As the Royals will start by deflecting it deep into the Giants zone. Hood plays it around the boards. Obabifo tried to tip it out, but Fryer held it in. A bouncing puck at the bottom of the circle. Lynn will get it back to the boards on the left side, and now Obabifo for Halliburton. Back to Obabifo, trying to get wide around Fryer, and does. His pass off a stick behind the net. Holds on to it, does. Obabifo in control. Down low, he's got Halliburton, tried to center. Now to Schmidt, into the corner. Starts a cycle. Halliburton tried to return it, and it was blocked more now up the left wing for Woodward. And out at center is Newman. And he will go off in a change as he gets it into the Giants zone. They're trying for a quick transition as they get it up to Schmidt at center. No backhand at last. Held in. Here's Tomik down low for Adam Tittleback. Giants in the O-zone. In the far corner, he was knocked down. Held into the blue line, though, by Middleton. And Oreskovic will flip it in. So Ashton Brown, Bill, was just acquired from the Regina Pats a couple of weeks ago. And the 2007 born forward played in 108 games, and he gets a goal really early as Obabifo trying to cut to the middle, and a save from Eskett, his first of the game.
For them to do what they've been doing, they're always going to be a tough out.
Lynn, right circle, tried to go backdoor. Halliburton, his pass off a stick. Now Schmidt, and he just missed on the blocker side as the Giants won the O-zone face-off. Lynn trying to hold it in now, the pass out of his reach. Knocks it down at center, though, to prevent an odd man rush for Victoria. As Obabifo trying to cut across the middle in the neutral zone. That didn't work. He ran into Moore, and Moore will backhand it deep in the Vancouver end. Howell took a hit from Woodward, the former Edmonton Oil King. Lynn up the middle out of his own zone cleanly for Halliburton, and now Obabifo looking for Schmidt. Hopped over his stick.
To take away the shot, he made a big save. 3-1 shots on goal right now for Victoria. They lead 1-0.
And all three really have been good chances, as has the Giants. Another one and a rebound. They score! Adam Tittleback!
And he ties the game at 1.
Giants with some momentum. They're looking for more as Howell, a point shot turned away by Eskett off his body and into the corner, and now chipped up and out. Not enough for icing. Lynn is back there. He's got a man draped all over him, trying to get away from Nelson, and does. Out to center. Oreskovic couldn't settle down the bouncing puck. And the Royals take over. Fryer at his own blue line. Looks rink wide. Offside is Stewart, but I like that, Bill, right after the goal.
Home of hockey. Here's Nathan Cantor.
Welcome back inside the Langley Event Center. White Spot Vancouver Giants hockey continues on Sportsnet 650 and on Victory Plus. A 1-1 score just over 6 minutes into the first period as the Giants in their own zone at the moment. In the left corner, the Royals have the puck. Work it up to the line. A low shot from Fryer off the stick of Hood and into the corner. They work it back up to the blue line. Cater's shot hit a body that time. And Obabifo will take it back deep into the corner. Up the wall for Halliburton. He's got time and space. Will pick up speed, gets to center, and backhands it deep. Starting a change for the G-men. As Victoria's Fryer, 6'7", and carries the puck pretty well as he does there. Up for Nelson and in deep. Yeah,
that was Seth Fryer twice. Matter of getting a guy to the front of the net. Victoria responds right back. It's 2-1 Royals.
It's Henry Peterson with his first Western Hockey League goal, a product of Hermantown, Minnesota. Right place, right time, and again, Bill, that's the second, for Hood. No chance. What's he supposed to do there?
Yeah, exactly.
And it is a 2-1 lead for the visitors. A lot of hockey left. 10:40 still to go in period 1. Victoria with a 2-1 lead at the moment as it comes outside the zone, offside on the roll. Chips and chases. Woodward is back for Victoria. Tried to drop it. Almost intercepted. Now Lynn will move up. Throws it on net, and it's caught by Eskett. And Lynn knew.
The simple save.
Face off to the left of the Royals goaltender, Eskett, Chorney, Morelli, and Wanian out there. As Wanian almost got it in front for Morelli. And now Perreault off the boards and out. Lynn's pass just evades Howell. But now he gets it back. And he has to go back into his own zone. But Victoria delayed offside on them, so time for Ryan Lynn, who got it to Chorney. Nipawin, Saskatchewan's Blake Jorney played for the Saskatoon Blazers. Nice move! Oh, and that was stopped. He almost had his first in the Western Hockey League. Now he finds Lynn in the slot, and that's gobbled up by Eskett. Oh,
two teams played. And it was,
he was in net.
Yeah, he was in net 2 years ago.
Okay.
Yeah, it was 2 years ago. It was a 4-0 Vancouver win. He had a 19-save shutout. Did Eskett.
Lynn has to go back for the rolling puck. Not enough for icing, almost, but he got it to Howell. Giants so far, they're down 2-1, but they have 8 shots on goal for, at the time, 20-year-old. Puck battle, or played up the near boards by Lynn, now Schmidt, and the Giants are out. Obabifo carrying ahead as he couldn't get past Runso. And now Young. Deflected into the middle by Cooper. Stock blocked that path. Now he has Nelson in his ways. The Giants in their own zone can't get out. Brown with the turnover to the right circle.
650, Vancouver's home of hockey. Here's Nathan Cantor.
Welcome back inside the Langley Event Center. White Spot, Vancouver Giants hockey on Sportsnet 650 and Victory Plus. A 3-1 Royals lead at the moment with 6.5 to go in the first period of play. Royals have been very impressive so far. They got 3 different goal scorers. Brown, Peterson, Henry Peterson, Miles Cooper. Adam Tittleback, the goal scorer for the Giants, is Finley skating into the Giants zone, trying to go around Oreskovic down the right side, threw it off the side of the net. Now Olsen in the corner in his own zone, banks it up. Oreskovic and now Dominic Kelly for Vancouver. They just dump it in. Giants getting it a change on his thing.
By the way, Cameron Schmidt,
Yeah.
4 goals, 4 assists, 8 points against this Victoria team last year. He leads the returning scorers. In fact, I think he was the leading scorer in the games played. Vancouver 3-5 in the 8 games that they played against each other.
Olsen working down low behind the Victoria net, as is Obabifo. But Cater has the puck, fell, got back up. He's got time for Morzov, who cuts to the middle, will stick handle out to center, and flips it behind Lynn. Howell supporting his defensive partner. Lynn up the right boards. He's got Olsen. But no option for him, so he just chips it to center. Finley fell, but whacks it ahead. Olsen in the way. He'll enter the Victoria.
Oh, net, you get a chance, follow it up with another one. Shots are 12-12. It's been pretty wide open, but some pretty good skills, some pretty good pace from both teams out here today, and Victoria with a 3-1 lead.
Olsen with a good, causing a turnover there, intercepted it. Oreskovic trying to look in front for Dominic Kelly, who was tied up, and it'll be poked out to center by Victoria. Lynn right back in, took a weird bounce off the stanchion, almost came to the middle, and now Victoria the other way. Newman's pass, knocked down. Here's Moore heading in. He's got some speed down the right side, forced behind the net, still has it in front. It'll come up to the blue line. Henry Peterson down the far boards. Woodward will start a cycle behind the goal for Newman, protecting it on Olsen, the 20-year-old forward from Kamloops, BC, captain of Victoria, to the left point. Valkonen, D. Peterson shot blocked by Oreskovic. That stung him. It hit him on the left hand. And Olsen now out for Dominic Kelly. Last minute of this first period. Begin the second. It'll be a penalty kill for the G-men to start. Schmidt and Olsen, Lynn and Howell, the 2 defensemen. As Victoria with a chance to extend their lead, a big kill for Vancouver. As Lynn knocks his man down, tried to bat the puck out. It will be held in. Woodward into the corner. Him and Morzov go to work, and it comes all the way around and out. Olsen hustling down the ice to put pressure on the defenseman Timothy Runso. Turns back with it in the offensive zone. Poked off his stick down low. Looking for it is Lynn. He was in way deep. And Fryer now with the puck, protecting it from Tittleback up the boards. Held in by Lynn. Right point. Low shot deflected. And stopped by Eskett. It's a good shift. Face off to the left of Eskett, who so far has stopped 12 of 13 after getting a shutout in his first regular season game as a Victoria Royal. Icing called on Victoria.
Lanes. And the saying is access denied delayed is access denied. In other words, if you can delay the Royals from getting into good spots and lanes, that's in fact taken away that lane, and they didn't do a very good job of that period number one.
But Smothers, because they only had 12 shots in the second and third combined against Penticton.
Yeah, the Giants, I mean, the season's very, very short, obviously, to this point. We haven't seen much, but they haven't led in any game yet, of the two.
Good
and
shot.
Now they got to dig out it, first of all, don't they?
They do. They have some time. 17-15 to go in the second, but obviously, you got to change things. It was a good penalty kill to start. Bouncing puck knocked down. Here's Obabaifo up the middle, drops for Haliburton. Shot blocked by Moore. Good defensive play from the veteran. Now Lynn's got to back up. Here's Newman with a head of steam, and Lynn closes the gap, takes him down, and that allows Howell to get it up the boards. Now Obabaifo just out of his reach in the neutral zone, given away. Here's Schmidt entering in with speed, a low shot. Gorney, he gets the interception, right circle, slows up, looks back door, Sparks scores! His first of the season. What a other veterans higher up the lineup, and he, of course, not all veterans. Him connecting this time with Sparks, and the Giants are within one. Let's see if they can build off that momentum. Obabaifo will spin, and no one there ahead of him, so it is an icing with
10th overall pick in the 24 draft, Blake Chorney. And you know what I like as much as anything? I like his size. For 16 years old, he's 197 pounds, and he can move. He can make tight little turns. Saskatoon Blazers, that's who he played for. Vancouver Giants last year, 3 games played. He did have that 1 assist.
He did.
Made a great play there to get Vancouver right back, the Giants right back into this game.
Haliburton will force it out to center. Schmidt tried to run into Stewart. And right back into the Vancouver end, and now out. As Matthews this time. Royals have to tag up Howell, looking up ice towards the middle. Haliburton battling for it, as is Obabaifo on Perreault. It'll come free to Lynn. Up the right side, here's Schmidt. Off his stick and into the corner. Tries to protect the puck now. Helping him out is Obabaifo. Perreault up the middle, and it's held in. And now it will come just outside the zone to center. Perreault to center, snaps it all the way around. Lynn in his own zone. Obabaifo at the end of a shift will bank it up ahead, and Schmidt will smack it in. 7 minutes. And it goes into the Giants' zone. Howell with Woodward watching him. It'll be Cameron Schmidt, arguably the fastest player in the Western Hockey League, picking up speed, taking it wide, looking in front, and Woodward was there to pick off the pass and leads to a 2-on-1 more down left side in front run. So what a save from Hood, and Schmidt then knocked it out of the air. Oh, a couple of marvelous plays. Hood with the save, and Schmidt had almost went off his shin pad and was going to go in, and he whacked it out to center. Right back into the Royals, though. Runso driving wide all the way around. Drops it to the right circle for Woodward. He'll fire a shot. Stopped by Hood. Rebound taken behind the nets by Tomik. Now Lynn. And he'll stop and turn away from Moore. What a save, Bill, from Burke Hood.
Yeah. A 2-on-1, 4-on-4, I think, at the time, and that's what happens. Play can open up. And I really think that the Giants have to open it up even more.
Matthews now off the rush, trying to feed one in front, and it's covered at the side of the nets by Hood. I hope we get another look at the Giants. Were 0 for 1 in their home opener. Sparks a one-timer right off the draw, blocked by Newman. And now Valkonen will have an opportunity to clear, and he will do just that. As a loose puck, Moore trying to get there first. Lynn trying to stay with him. Moore now below the goal line, killing time. So Giants obviously want to force this puck loose, and they do quickly. Schmidt will start out. He's just returned to the Giants after attending not just Dallas Stars Prospect Challenge, but main camp as well. Sparks looking for the bouncing puck in front. Now he'll reset it up for Lynn. Schmidt, top of the right circle, will fire, just missed on the glove side. Sparks, Lynn to Schmidt. Sparks, one-timer kicked out. Eskip got there in time, sliding across. Lynn again to Schmidt. Looks for Sparks. He will fire. Oh, missed over the net on the glove side. Giants getting some good looks here on the first power play of the game. A one-timer again and another pad save. Sparks keeps it alive. That's what they need. More O-zone possession time on this power play. Lynn with a drive, and that somehow caught. Lands inside the blocker off the arm. Eskett was busy. Back inside the Langley Event Center. 5:40 to go in period number 2. The Giants down 3-2 to the Victoria Royals. It's a bank pass missed, but it goes on net. No icing on the Giants. Flipped up and out off of Howell, stepping up just outside the Victoria blue line. And the Royals now reset D to D up the far side. Missed. No icing. Even though missed the stick of Newman. Lynn has pressure. Newman barreling in on him. He stays on his feet. The Royals get the puck, and now it's taken by Howell. Howell up. One-Ian's got Lynn. He'll carry into the offensive zone. Down right wing. His shot missed on the blocker side, and it might be a rush the other way. It will be. It's a 3-on-1. Moore, bottom of the circle, looks in front, and the pass way behind Woodward. Stepping up is the defenseman Valkonen. He's got the puck left corner. Tried to center. Newman was tied up. Too many Giants there. Now Schmidt the other way. Flips it into the air. That'll be an icing. Unless Tereskovic can beat it out. No. It's an icing on Vancouver with 4-4.
Vancouver Giants zone.
Giants out shooting Victoria 11-7 in the second period. 23-20 overall. The Royals win the O-zone draw, though. Perreault will backhand it down low. His head coach James Patrick spoke glowingly of the youngster. Perreault just 16 years of age. Peterson from the line, and Hood saw that the whole way. Easy glove save. Kipke got redrafted. He was unsigned, but then Minnesota drafted him this time after Utah chose not to.
So it is 4-on-4.
So it's Chorney with Schmidt. And for Victoria with the puck, Cooper, who's out there with Brown, a backhander stopped by the left pad of Hood. Brown from the right corner looks in front, and that's blocked well by Howell. Chorney now trying to settle down a rolling puck and looks for Schmidt. It's off his stick. Good stick from Cater off him and out of play. Vancouver wins the face-off. Howell backing up with it. He's out with Lynn. Schmidt now with Olsen as Schmidt gets the drop feed and picks up speed. Flying down that right wing, trying to dangle to the middle, and staying with him was Young. Now Newman. To Runso and back to Newman with Moore. Moore's got the puck, top of the right circle, darts to the middle, good move to his backhand, backdoor. Newman scores. Oh, that's a pretty goal from Victoria, and they take a 4-2 lead with 3:01 to go in the second.
Well, Reggie Newman handles the puck beautifully. And then the most important thing is he knows that when he gets, watch him here, we're talking about this. There he goes. All right, now how he gets by. There is a great play. Now he knows who's in front of the net. He still has to say, okay, there's the guy open. And all that has to happen is the Victoria goal scorer, don't move. Let Newman do his thing. Be patient. Have your stick on the ice.
Now Tomik trying to settle it down. Fights for it in the left corner along with Tittleback. 3 Royals are in battling against the 2 Giants. Tittleback gets it, looks in front, no one's there. Oh, it was picked off by Ludovic Perreault. And now quickly Moore in transition. Down the far wing. Tries to center one out of the reach of Runso. Gets it off the corner boards though. Down for Perreault. Stapled there, held by Middlestead with 40 seconds to go in the second period. Puck in the near corner in the Giants zone. Tittleback and Howell trying to poke it free. Moore is on it. Tittleback cutting off the wall. Howell will reverse now. The Giants have it. Lynn for Dominic Kelly. And no one's there up at the left side. It won't be an icing, though. 18 seconds for Seth Fryer left in this period. Woodward will carry in to his right for Newman. A shot missed on the blocker's side. Moore holds it in. Chorney trying to clear all the way around the boards. Fryer right point keeps it alive. 4 seconds to go. And that'll do it for period number 2.
Watch the double.
Back hockey fans inside the Langley Event Center, the LEC, as the third period is underway. The Vancouver Giants down 4-2 to the Victoria Royals, and looking for something early is a pass across from Linda Obabifo off a stick and wide. Haliburta in the right corner trying to get something going early. Giants down by a pair. Schmidt behind the net. Now to Haliburta. Back to Schmidt left corner as he works it up high. Spins and fires one on net. Haliburta couldn't get to the rebound. Fryer up the middle, and that bounces just past Moore. No icing as he goes in for the puck in the left corner. And a centering feed, no, Newman couldn't get it out front. Instead, it's Obabifo turning and picking up speed the other way. Trying to go right in his first year coming over from Czechia. So Tittleback with a multi-goal game. And now you know there's probably going to be a push, some sort of response. Victoria will be looking for that. So how do the Giants, can they build off that momentum? They have a lot of time left now. 17:45 to go in the third. They're down by 1. Tittleback was joined the team a little bit late. Wasn't here for training camp. Had to finish up some school. And he came over just a couple of days from Czechia, just a couple of days before that home opener, as the puck goes up and out of play. But certainly, Bill, he looks here in tip-top.
Yeah. A hard push-up with your skate. I like the chances.
That was Tomik setting up Sparks. Nearly had his second of the game. Deflected in by Brown, who opened the scoring in this one for Victoria. Giants clearly playing on their toes right now as Sparks will flip it and pursue. Esket, the goaltender behind the net, will play it around on the left side boards. Chipped up the middle by Nelson. Lynn will knock it out of the air, back into the Royals' end. Runso's got to be quick. D-to-D for Young. His head up, looking for a play up the middle. Hit Perreault, and offside are the Royals with 15:31 to go in the Scooby-Doo mask.
Oh, I know.
Love it. Face off to his right. And he's working hard. Here's Oreskovic trying to force it out. It'll go out of play. I believe a D-zone face-off.
Yeah, that's one thing when I looked on the map when I was in Toronto and I saw how close Detroit, Chicago,
they all are.
Philadelphia.
Oh, they're all there.
Toronto.
Yeah, it's very, very nice that way. New York's the city that never sleeps. I mean, there's a lot to do in New York. Even as a kid, going on family trips, as there's a Giants turnover. They caused that as Lynn, a backhander in tight. He scores! We're tied 4-4 with plenty of hockey left. Lynn's second of the year.
Couple things I want you to watch on that. Number one is where he gets to get that puck on a turnover. And then how he handles the puck going to the net. It's not the smoothest. He's got to fight that puck a little bit. Watch him. Okay, so he's got to get it between his legs. He pans on it. Then he goes, he gets the rebound. Now, the original fan on that shot, Nate, was because the puck wasn't in a good position on his stick. But he stays with it. He didn't bail. He stayed. You know what he was thinking there?
Face off, a good move from Tittleback, but a glove save from Esket as we welcome you back inside.
Tied it. You've tied it at 4. You've got 11:03 left. Really, you want to dominate now. That this is the LEC is Vancouver Giant, rink. This is their service. That's their house. You're going to have to work very hard to find a mistake by the Giants. That's the mindset you want to have.
And this trio has been exactly that, making it hard for Victoria to play, especially in this third period. Oreskovic, Tittleback, and Olsen going to work, battling for the puck at the left side boards, just inside the zone, trying to keep it alive offensively. Olsen is trying to kick it out as Morzov, as is Cooper, and it will come out. There's Lynn to Howell, and from the right side hole, backhanded off the boards, and in it goes. No, Giants have to tag up. They were a little too eager there, offside. As out comes Cooper up the middle to his left. Schwartz into the attacking zone. Good stick from Howell up and out of play. And a whistle with 10:15 to go in the third. Carrying up ice. Down that right wing into the O-zone. Shot slowed up. Good stick there from Cater defensively. Lynn will get back to the puck in the neutral zone. Now he's got it as he gets it back from Howell. Lynn up ahead to Morelli. Banks it deep. Oreskovic trying to get there first and does in the right corner. Just out of the reach of Morelli. It'll come to Ashton Brown. And held in. Oreskovic for Dominic Kelly. And a stop from Esket. Oreskovic has been really good on loose pucks.
Relative to his feet. and he forced that face-off that you see right now in the Victoria zone.
Oreskovic, Morelli, and Dominic Kelly, the trio. As Morelli with a good hit on Cater. The puck was loose in the corner. Oreskovic. Now Nelson will chip it out off the glove of Howell. Trying to turn away from the pressure of Brown, and does. Howell for Dominic Kelly, and almost into the Victoria bench. Maybe it does. Off a glove.
Experience working with and playing with kids at this age level.
D-zone draw to Hood's left. Giants win it. It'll come along to Olsen on the right wing. And looking for Lynn. Woodward read it well. Bouncing puck in the middle. Poke to the line. Not out. Woodward for more. Moving into that right circle. Looks in front for Newman. It'll come to Young. And a shot stopped by. And the Royals. D-zone draw for Vancouver. They were down 4-2. They scored 2 third-period goals to draw even. Who's going to have the last laugh in this one as the Royals dump it in? Whacked off the boards by Lynn for Oreskovic. Now with speed, here's Tittleback up the middle with Olsen 2-on-2. Tittleback tried to fire and just fanned on that attempt. Chipped up and out for Cooper. Backhands it in deep. Howell's got a lot of time as the Royals forwards are changing. Dropped. Howell will drop it for Olsen. And couldn't gain the attack. You gotta tighten things up, I think, here. Get back on your toes. Of course, easier said than done. 4:40 remaining in the third. And the score is 4-4 as Sparks trying to weave his way through some traffic and then trying to hit him with Finley. He went down. Sparks looking for the puck now in the right corner, digging away. Chorney on it. Using his frame to protect it well. He's all wrapped up by Cater, then spilled. No arm goes up. Tomik back for it. Got it to Sparks. He'll head back into the zone on the right wing. Chips it behind the Victoria goal. Valkonen for Finley, and he'll create some space for himself. Looks cross ice, finds Perreault. Perreault into the Giant zone. Now Matthews on the left side boards. Howell trying to wrap up Perreault. Finley as well, met by Chorney, and that will allow Lynn to take the puck. Got a free man on that left wing, and Tomik cuts to the middle with the puck as he stick handles ahead.
To trust the most in these situations. You're going to, throughout the season, you'll learn the guys that you definitely want on the ice in this kind of a situation to make sure you do get that point.
That's Esket. Oh, almost there was Haliburta. Esket will cover, and here we go. The Giants do have a player officially named to Team CHL for the November CHL USA Prospects Challenge. As Schmidt will pick off a pass in the offensive zone to Haliburta. Tried to work it down low, and it's chipped up and out.
Well, if this isn't Cameron Schmidt time with 2:06 left in this hockey game, if it does go to overtime, that 3-on-3 has to be Cameron Schmidt time.
Lynn smacks it off the boards, gets there first himself as he picks up speed down the right wing, driving wide. All the way circles the net. He's got Schmidt up in the high slot. A shot is stopped. Restay! Score! Ty Haliburta, his first of the season, doing what he does best. 5-4 Giants lead.
Ryan Lynn is critical in making this play happen. That's him, number 4. Get that puck on a Cameron Schmidt stick. He knows that. He does. There's the shot. Haliburta right at the edge of the crease area, finds the rebound. That might be as easy a goal to call. It's going to be Haliburta from Schmidt and Lynn, and Vancouver has a 5-4 lead. Scoring 3 different penalty kills. Then if Vancouver gets possession on this faceoff and ices it.
The Royals win the faceoff 6-on-4. As they're down by 1. Runso shot blocked. He gets it back though. That was Olsen with the block. Woodward, top of the left circle, down to the goal line. Newman tried to sweep it across, blocked by Lynn. Woodward. Now to Runso. Right side boards, it's Moore. Down to the goal line. Cooper. 30 seconds left. Left circle. Woodward moves in and scores. we're tied again, 5-5. The goal coming with 27.8 seconds left.
In Woodward.
Yeah.
Yeah, they had what? I think I told you 8 points against Penticton in game number 1. They've been dynamite tonight as well.
Lynn tripped up. No call. Crowd voices their displeasure as Tomik trying to drive wide, and that's off a stick and missed the target. 3 seconds left. We will play on.
Let's watch 3-on-3.
Alberta, Schmidt, and Lynn for the Giants. Moore, Woodward, and Runso for Victoria. First possession will go to the visitors as the Royals gain possession and take it back behind their own net. It's dropped for Woodward. He tied it with 24 seconds to go with that power play goal as he tries to get away from Alberta. Drop feed. Moore will move in, blocked by Lynn into the far corner. Woodward's there. Alberta trying to stay with him. All the way around to the right point. Runso will go back and regroup as Schmidt goes right at him, steals the puck. Here's Schmidt in overtime, and a breakaway stopped. It's loose, and the Giants can't get to that loose puck. Oh, Eske with a massive save. As Moore now trying to get away from Schmidt. And he's got Runso down the far side. The defenseman, backhander stopped by Hood.
Where do you want to start? Vancouver does too.
At least one in Lynn who hops on. Schmidt still with the puck. He's been on a little longer, slowly weaving his way up. Got a bit of a stutter step on Woodward. Schmidt wins it back with them, trying to take it in front, and he lifted it high and over the net. It'll bounce all the way out, rolling to center. Lynn will settle it down, back into his own zone for the Giants. 2:25 to go in 3-on-3 overtime. Lynn will drop it. Here's Adam Tittleback. Already has 2 goals, and he put himself offside.
Certainly trying to spur this Vancouver Giant team on.
Royals do win the face-off. It's Perona with Matthews and the defenseman Runso and Oreskovic with Tittleback and Lynn out there again for the Giants defending. Matthews will carry in on the right wing behind the net. Lynn staying with him, forcing him to the corner. Matthews now looks for the switch. He's got Runso, but it bounced on him. Swing and a miss from him, but from the corner. Keeps it alive. He'll carry up high, trying to get around Tittleback. Backhand pass is blocked by Oreskovic. Yet a man backdoor. Runso again. Oh, what a move. Moving in, a pass backdoor, and it hopped on Matthews. Giants may have a chance the other way. Lynn will lead the rush. A 3-on-2. Drops for Tittleback. Moving in. Shoots. It's blocked. Matthews. And he'll turn back with it. Now up ice, he's got Runso. Still has some gas left in the tank. A 2-on-1 for the Royals. Pass blocked by Lynn. Runso still has it in the corner. In front all alone. Perreault off the post. Oh, they come so close. But we will continue.
Alberta needs a face-off win for Vancouver.
Yes, here we go. Alberta, Schmidt, Sparks, and Lynn, and they win it. Lynn, high slot, right side boards for Schmidt. Turn back with it, wants it to be just right. Now he'll attack, Schmidt moving in off the post, and it's whacked out by Victoria.
There's no question, Nate, they try to set Cameron Schmidt up for the shot.
Well, it worked a lot early in the season last year, that's for sure. Now he'll shovel it across. He's got Sparks. Alberta in front. They get it to Schmidt. Another try, and that's high off a body. Over the net, Sparks to Lynn again. Schmidt wants it. Top of that right circle. Sparks, one-timer off the side of the goal. Alberta will win it. Keeps it alive. Schmidt right corner. 20 seconds. Back up to Lynn. Opens up to Schmidt. Holding on. Dragging. Shooting. Score! Cameron Schmidt.
Watch the last one. Lynn, Schmidt, nothing but net.
Tonight's second star, a goal and 2 assists for this young man tonight. Number 4,